Hello, 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 hello. It's Lady and the Frogs. I am back with another one of these really late night ridiculous packing videos. Well, it's not really a packing video, just a show and tell of what I've sold. I didn't think I had that much, but I have sold a fair decent amount today. And owing to what it's like when you go to the post office after a bank holiday, it's always really busy, and I need to get there early. I want to get there before 10, and I want to be back here. I need to be back here for around midday because I've got somebody coming up to pick up 5 lots of Legos, so I need to be back here and I need to get this post done. But this morning it said that I was in negative on eBay because my fees had gone out, and I was thinking, oh, how annoying. Everything that I earn is just going to be swallowed up by that, which it has been. But then I'm also in credit now, so I've earned enough today to pay for my eBay fees, so that's an amazing bonus. So without further ado, nowhere for you to sit, Siobhan, it's too messy in here. I'll just have to plonk you down here and you won't be on camera, or I can plonk you on there like you were the other day. Oh. Okay, right, things that I've sold. I got an offer today for this, which is Sandro. Small size. I think it is silk, yeah. It's silk with a bit of lace on it. I've had this for quite a while. I had it up for 30. Somebody sent me an offer of 20, so I accepted that. This has been knocking around for ages. Jewels, which I'm not keen on, so I've sold this today. I think I sent an offer out of £10. It is just a basic naff little top, size 10. Yeah, it is just a long sleeve, so that's fine. Size 10 for £10. This Bieber doesn't really sell that well. I thought this might sell for a lot more. Some people have got, they've got 30 for this. I have no idea how. Bieber, really nice glittered top. Somebody sent me an offer of 12. I accepted that. This, which I've had for ages, Burberry. Does look a bit odd. It's not like it is genuine, but it's got this is the label that they would have in Spain, so it's still Burberry, but it's got Spanish label on it. But that's right, that's stitched right, and there's no issues with that. Somebody sent me an offer of 10 for that, and I accepted it because that's been knocking around for ages. I can't be bothered with it. This skirt, I've got a couple of Karen Millen skirts. On the day when I was wrestling, there's other resellers who just clean the whole place out. I got a load of these skirts. I've sold one of these, and then I've just had an offer of 25 for that, so I took it. That's great. It's a wool skirt, and it's the season that you need to get rid of it, as with this, which is a corduroy one. Somebody sent me an offer of 15, so I accepted that. Fat face. Most of this is today. And then this, which I've had, I think I've sold this before, and then they said, oh, sorry, I didn't bother reading the size on it. Well, thanks. Really cool psychedelic thing. Probably would sell better in the summer, but there's no point in holding on stock for the fun of it. Things turn up again. Joe Brown's psychedelic. I took an offer of 15 on that. As did I with this. I actually think I took an offer of 10 for this, because I'm just not, Ben Sherman is just not selling like it used to, even though that's quite cool. I don't really pick up Ben Sherman anymore. This, which I'm hoping that they read that it has got pit stains which you can't tell in this light, but you will be able to tell in summer months. That's going to America, so I'll put that to one side so that I don't get confused. I like to send my overseas stuff in plain packaging, not with any of this eBay stuff on it, even though if it's very obvious that they've paid the tax, I'll put the eBay number on there. America's a pain in the arse. They haven't got a real system, unlike other places, just to annoy you. But I like to send it in plain packaging with all the customs declarations, on it, and not try and draw attention to it. other thing that I've sold this today. I've had this since last winter, so I don't know why it hasn't sold. It's I don't know why it hasn't got the label up there. Maybe that's why it hasn't sold, because I ain't got a label on the mat. It's Topshop. Just a nice fur jacket. I'm really glad to see the back of that, because stuff like that, it's the jumpers that scare me, because people don't really shop for jumpers in the summer months. This, which I only picked up last week, 25 for that. See, sold. That's absolutely where I want to be with that. These are really cool. I'm surprised these didn't sell before. They're called the Rancher Flare. They're by Wrangler. These are a Kate Middleton favourite, but that didn't seem to make a blind bit of flipping difference. 25 for them. No, I can't complain. I've only spent £2 on them. Another thing which I was like frightened I was going to end up stuck with, because it's so glittery. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like gold and silver glittery thread, mint velvet. What have I got for that? 25? Yeah, 25. This, which I've also had for ages, a Harrington jacket, Top Man. Really cool lining. Thought that might sell last year, but no such luck. 20 for that. I'll save this one because that's the good sale. I've sold that. Didn't get much for that. I got £4.50 for that. It's got one thing coloured in it, which is unfortunate. Yeah, just one thing that's been coloured in, so hopefully they'll have actually bothered to read that. And then this thing, which is the last thing that, well, I have sold other things but I haven't been paid yet. This is quite fabulous. I've had this for quite a while, so this is a really good sale. I have just sold this for £60. It's got a hint of cashmere in it. It's, what's his name, Ed Hardy, but it's that designer who killed himself. Did he kill himself or did he just die? I think he killed himself. Did he? I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I don't know why I sell clothes, because I don't know anything about it. But it's got skulls and things on the back, and it's got that, which would be absolutely irritating to wear. Yeah, Christian Audlier. I can't think. I'm sure that but he's no longer with us anyway. He's gone on to the next game, which is probably a lot better. £60 for that. Very happy with that. Very minor amount of cashmere in that. And then the other thing is, check this out. So I have got 96 transactions which have gone under that final valuation fee offer. So I am, I mean, if I can't have 4 completed transactions between now and, you know, what is the 12th between now and the 12th, if I can't get 4 transactions to fill in that, so I'm so pleased that I've actually got to that stage where I've actually managed to do 100 things that have been applicable on that. It was hard work, because you can see every one of these boxes. So I have had all of my clothing boxes out, and stock took every one of these, ended the listing, and then relisted as sell similar on everything that I have in here. So there's a lot of lower things which have gone onto that offer, but I've noticed previous times when I've done it before, it's the volume of things that might apply is actually more important than whether you just, you know, yeah, you can do it with lots and lots of higher value items, but, you know, you're probably not going to sell loads and loads of higher value items. So you may as well do it on everything. Previous times, I think I've got around 60 to 70 that have been applicable to it. So I think I've done, you know, a world of good to everything. And I was able to stock take everything. And everything's more tidy in there. And haven't had any trouble finding anything this month because of all that work that I did. So highly recommend doing that next time there's an offer on, you know, which will be the 10th of never. Because, you know, this is eBay for business, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to pack all this up. Probably annoy some people by printing off labels tonight, but I really want to be out of that door and getting these things in the post tomorrow morning. So that, I mean, I caused a massive delay last week and it's been really busy and I just want to do it early. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to crack on now. Okay, I've sold another 2 items. I've just printed off the labels for the other ones, but I know that's going to be really annoying to people having stuff come through at 10 to 11. So 10 to 11, I have sold another 2 things. I mean, this is what I've described this as vegan silk because it's silky. It's Oliver bonus. What is this stuff? Is it Cupro? It is 100% Cupro. Yeah, so that is what they call vegan silk. £15 for that. And then typically I've sold this. If I put this on quite high, I think really. I wanted to keep this because I think that this really suits me. Yeah, so this really nice slouchy plain black top, which I wanted to keep for myself, by B&M. I have sold that for £25. So now I've got to pack all these things up. I've had one label fail to print, so I don't know if that is a sign that I've done the right thing and that it's going to be broken tomorrow morning. So I'm glad that I have done it if it is doing the old playing up. And I need to order some more packaging because I have done it really quite well this month. Yeah, you know, as you should do in December. But I haven't got anything to compare it to because I don't think I did that well last year because I was ill for 2 months with COVID. So it's not a good comparison. Anyway, I'm going to quickly get these off. I have got something else which I'm waiting for payment on, but I didn't read the guy's feedback and he's basically got loads and loads of negative feedbacks, you know, in the guise of positive feedbacks, saying that he just bids on things for the fun of it. So that's not going to get paid for, which is a shame because that was a high value item. Yeah, so never mind, these things happen. Right, let's carry on with the quest. Midnight quest. Did it do? Did it do? Did it do? No, yeah, no jogging. Ha. Did it do? Right, well that's for you to do, isn't it, Simon? You can do jogging, but the rest of us are feeling ill. Oh, right, what day are we on? 4, 5, 5th. 5th of January. I've had a bath. I've showered. I've washed... Bath and shower. No, I bathed and I washed my hair. And it's late and I feel terrible. It's not the old... it's just... The tests just say you're human and you've picked up some snot because you dared to go to the Trafford Centre for an hour. And when I say we went to the Trafford Centre for an hour, we literally went into the Trafford Centre for an hour and a bit. It was crowded and silly and there wasn't much reduced. And I just went to Box Avenue, which is where I wanted to go to get reduced underwear and bras. So now I'm talking like Mariella Fostrop, which is, you know, I can work with that. My first, my last, my everything. Anyway, I've just had to cancel a really good sale. It was actually my 100th thing that was on my listing offer. And I was really pleased. It came in at about 3:30 yesterday. And it was an order to Australia and it was a little stuffed horse, the Cimarron one. So obviously they'd paid £50 for this little horse, you know, about as big as Simon's head. So not very big at all. So I think that's probably it. They looked at it overnight and decided they didn't want it. And then they sent the age-old message saying that their child had been shopping. Well, if your child was shopping at what I know would have been midnight, because, you know, just because I'm in England doesn't mean that I don't know what time it was in Australia when you purchased that, so it would have been midnight. So I don't believe you. So anyway, I've had to cancel that, which is frustrating because that was 70 quid, which I've just had to refund. And lucky I didn't shoot out yesterday and post that. So, bits that I've got to do. I'm waiting on something else to be paid for, which is going to Germany. So they'll probably not pay for that because they'll realise that there's taxes and the rest of it on, as they keep doing. I had another one that was cancelled as well. Whenever they, another one, I've had 4 things overseas this week that have been cancelled once they see the taxes and the rest of it on there. So that's annoying. So I have this little Lego set, which is a really basic one. I could probably make another 6 of these, because I know that I've got that printed piece at least another 6 times, if not more. So I've got that, £3.29 for that. So it's hardly anything in it, but it's always just one of these sundry things. The only reason I can't build too many of those sets is because I just haven't got any of these minifigures, and the helmets tend to go on the space stuff, which is the older style helmets that are just a bit thinner tend to go on the vintage space stuff, which is lucrative. And I've sold this pretty green shirt, just a checked shirt. This I had listed for ages, and I ended it. I relisted it under the offer. I think it might have sold under the offer. Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Only $12.50 for this. But it was just kicking around for ages with no interest, even though it's quite unique and it's quite cool. It's got unique in that it's got unusual pockets. So I retook the photos on that with my mannequin, which I didn't have previously when I did them. So, you know, that did all the world of good because it actually looked like a shirt rather than a rag on the floor. Sold another one of these Lego mix sets, which is in there. I do have some more of these now, so I can do these. Haven't got my packaging voucher though, and I really need some more packaging. I tried to go through to the checkout to see if it was there. So now, of course, I'm being mithered for not having completed the checkout. But it's not saying that I've committed to buy it. I don't know. It's just, where's my packaging voucher? Is it because I complained last month because Hermes didn't deliver to where I live, but to a corridor near where I live, a communal corridor near where I live. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, no, I do know what I'm saying, because yesterday I only have another one of these £10 sets. The other one is that I've got packed up with, or that is a £40 set because it's all the vintage stuff, the 1950s only stuff. Somebody came and collected in person 5 of these yesterday and gave me 40 quid for them. So it's nice to have some cold hard cash. So in light of the fact that I'm feeling crap, in light of the fact that it was like nice weather today, and I've got a pile of stuff which I needed to sort through, I was going to do my ironing and pressing, but I don't have the strength to be up and down on a mannequin, so it's going to be Lego. After I've actually got myself out there, it's going to be dark by the time I start looking at Lego. So other thing that I've sold is this jacket, just Miss Selfridge, and that has gone for £20. Oh. Yeah, I thought I was going to escape this because my husband's got it really bad. But the only thing that I'm feeling is, well, here. And I knew I had it ages ago because I had bad asthma. But I think my flu jab has probably protected me a little bit from it. So I think that's why he's got it bad and I'm not so bad. So yeah, I'm fine. I have got absolutely heaps of Lego to look through, so I'm going to show you now what I'm going to be tackling, which will be, again, fast forward, because we're going out jogging, aren't we? I'm going out jogging, you're going out to do post, and I'm going to go to Tesco and get juice and tissues and toilet roll, because if we run out of toilet roll there will be trouble. Yeah, and I've taken the lateral flow and it's as I'm just a normal person. So I've done my parcels, they're all here, and I have now been paid for one of the overseas ones, which is this, which I think is really nice. I do think it's really nice, although I would never wear this in a million years, because, well, I spill things. I spill things, and you know, generally, I mean, I have brushed my hair today in it, but it just never looks like I've done anything. Yeah, but I'm not wearing makeup either. But if I wore makeup, then most of it would be on a dress like this. So this is Kim & Co. So it's a lace overlay with a slip dress. So this is going to Germany. I have got £18 for this. I've had this for ages. Like most of my Kim & Co stuff, I just can't sell it. Everybody else is on this amazing bandwagon, and it's just not for me. I don't know. I just don't think my shop is very mumsy, you know, and it might be because obviously I have lots of Lego. So I'm going to pack this up very quickly before something stupid happens. You know, like that, like it's managed to attach itself to my microphone setup. I don't know why. I don't know why my existence is not a little bit simpler. So I have got, one of the reasons why I have a good relationship with my post office is because I do pay for my airmail stuff, so they get my airmail. So I've got my return label, and then one of these filled out, which I just sit on the sofa and just fill my address out on these, so I always have these ready. And then the address with the IOS number on it, and I've printed the IOS number twice because I put it at the top, you know, so that it's not confused with the postcode or anything, and then I duplicate the tax code on the back, so there's no excuses. I remember once upon a time it used to be very difficult sending things to, and then we're talking like 20 years ago, no, maybe not that long ago, but sending to places like, certain places they wanted you to have your parcel laid out in a very specific way. Canada was one of them, where you had to have your return address on the front in the top corner or something. There were some very specific rules that they had, and if you didn't stick to them, it would probably come back. They're not fussy now for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, these are all badly printed labels. Great, I've just heaved that off there unnecessarily. It's missed half my address off. Never mind. It is just duplicating my address. That's making it look like I live in Manchester, which, you know, Manchester's probably very nice. So I can't wait to move to Manchester. Okay. And then I'm going to start on this, which I will just show you. I'll just shove that to one side. So this is the situation that I'm in. I've got post here, which I've had, which I haven't even opened. So I have this. These ones I have like had a cursory look in. I've got 1, 2. This I thought was different to what it is, because I thought I was ordering rigging, and when I was looking at it, well, basically this one's got the rigging that I need. So this is the rigging that I need, and then that one's got some rigging in it, which is much smaller, but I actually think that I do need that rigging for a more modern boat. So I've got lots of piracy type things there. I don't even remember what these other two are. I've got another box here, which I can't remember what it is, and then this box, which I haven't even started looking through. This came from Hermes, and it's got all sorts in it. This also comes from that job lot. There's absolutely reams in here. So I'm going to start sorting through that and just listing like little bits at a time. And I do still have, well, this was pushed underneath the cabinet, which you can't see here. It was pushed under there while the Christmas tree was up, because the Christmas tree was up there. So I've still got that there. I just took what I needed from it. And so I'm just going to put that back into the piles that it was in and then go through this. Some of it, most of it will probably need washing, so it's a long job. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. So I'm going to put that Lego sort on a different video. I'm going to put this one on now while I carry on talking like this. But it's only Wednesday, isn't it? It's only Wednesday of the new year. So, you know, it stands to reason that you'd feel horrendous, you know, into a new year. Because who knows what's in store for us. Right, I am going to go. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully speak to you soon in a voice which doesn't sound like this.